It's wonderful. Couldn't be more fantastic. I am Dr. Phil. This is an opal setup, and everything is nice and clean and ready to go. There are birds over in the other room, and hopefully we'll be able to get them sorted before it's too late. So just thought I'd do a quick shout out before we got ourselves going today, because I noted that one of my friends, who's also a streamer on our very own YouTube channels, Collection of Curiosities, otherwise known as Adele, she's had going through a bit of a rough patch. So if you have anything in your if you know who she is, go check out her channel, and at the very least, send her a note of encouragement. It doesn't cost you anything to encourage somebody. And if you've got a spare dollar or two, send it her way, I reckon. This world is hard enough. And look, I think that everybody's entitled to something nice. And I even mean that about the people who we don't really like that very much. I have an ex-wife, and I wish her nothing but the best, even though we've had, what can we put it, insert bad situation here. I don't want to go into it, but you know, I've had those kind of times, and I don't even wish anything bad on her. So a random like Collection of Curiosities, no way. Let her have a nice Christmas. It's Christmas, for goodness sake. Anyway, look at this lovely little opal. It is a lovely little opal, even if it doesn't look like a lovely little opal. It's a crystal. I'm going to cut that one today. I'm going to cut this one too as well, because I've already cut a lot of it, and I think it's going to cut well. Got this one here. This is a no-brainer, because we've already cut it, and there's a lot of colour already on it. You can see that colour there. Can you see it? As a matter of fact, we'll weigh this one, because this one is an absolute corker. Now, you need even scales, but, you know, because we're doing... Well, hello, whoever liked that. Okay, so let's weigh this thing. My goodness, 6 carats. That's assuming that everything's worked out with the tearing. Yeah, 6 carats. That thing is 6 carats. That's a whopper. That's an absolute whopper. Check it out. I'll just wet it down so you can see all of the happiness from it. Oh, 28. Wow. That escalated fast. Let's zoom in. So this is one that we cut the other day, and we've still got some of that rough left. This is an amazing thing. Don't know what I'm going to do with that corner. I think that we can rub that out, but it doesn't matter. What I do need to do tonight, what I need to do tonight is to literally carve this back. Oh, thank you, Metric Sphinx. And a shout out to thee. Just going to put this thing away. I'm going to quickly carve the back off, because I need to make it less carroty, I suppose. Zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. There we go. Turn this bad boy on. This is my opal cutting setup. I'll give you a tour if you're interested, but let's just cut this opal so that it looks nice. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. Beautiful. So all I'm doing here is just some basically housekeeping on this opal. This opal's ready to go. I want to shine it up later. Got a few issues with my desk sanders, which I use, but it's not that bad. So I should be able to get that done at some stage tonight. But I think I'm going to cut some fresh ones. I think the fun part about cutting opals is actually getting those fresh ones and finding the colour in them. So as beautiful as this stone happens to be, it's even better to starting with nothing and ending up with a beautiful stone. Oh, really? Are you just are you using the voice to text feature? Hello, Collection of Curiosities, or Adele. This is Adele, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you're interested, she's going through a tough time. Visit her channel. I'll wait here. I'll be here for hours cutting opals. Visit her channel. Yeah, she's having a bit of a rough trot, so, you know, help her out any way you can. Not your channel? What say, Adele, then you just give people the websites or whatever else. You might not be able to. YouTube sometimes cuts off names and whatnot. So please visit a dumpster fire. I did my best. Okay, we'll zoom in on this guy again, just so you can see what it's looking like. Ah, far out. Ugh. So apparently the cerebral palsy's kicking in here. So you can see that guy, it's beautiful little opal. Even with all the lights going on in the background. So there you go. That's the kind of thing we're going to cut now. All right, we're going to go back out. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Sometimes you can make more damage. So what I've got here doesn't look like much. We'll zoom in on this guy. Doesn't look like much really. Just a few little bits of green and maybe a little bit. I'll have a look at what it looks like in the real world. Doesn't look that impressive in the real world either, but I have a suspicion this one will be good. Did you see some red? Depends, because let me have a look. Maybe showing up on there. There's a little bit of fire for green, which may end up looking like red over here. Well, let's just cut it and find out. Personally, Adele, I thought that the fish tank was a good idea. I want to just put my birds on 24/7. Bit scared the kids would, you know, make noises and ruin things, or, you know, stuff would happen. Or maybe a massive bout of diarrhea, I don't know. Oh, and the bigger one, yeah, there's red and, yeah, that one's, that's worth thousands, that one. Yeah, delays a Canis familiaris with an XX chromosome. I think I got it past the YouTube censors. Yeah. Now there's a hole in the back. I've got to get rid of that hole. Let's see what it does. And hopefully we've got ourselves a nice... Yeah. What we got here? Mostly gone. Oh, I'm glad that hole was there. Have a look at this. Zooming in. Maybe if I turn it upside down. Upside down, Miss Jane. Upside down. Turn this off, maybe. And we'll try and get some... There you go. See that colour that's just sitting there next to the hole? And basically all the way around? I know. Needs to go to the dentist. Now this won't hurt a bit, little opal. Would you like some numbing? Oh, don't be such a baby. From here it's the dentist on steroids, because this thing's got almost a jet engine sound effect. And don't remind me, I'm going to the dentist soon enough. filling fell out. I'm going to have to get it replaced, and I know there's probably one or two other things that need to be fixed up. Novocaine. Yeah. My kids, they are scared of needles and they prefer to have the pain. So I'm doing the usual, that thing that you shouldn't do, and just carving the hole down, cavity down. I'll turn it into a drop maybe. I'll worry about shaping it later because I've got other opals around, so there we go. Got that bit there to do, and then we're done. Right. There's always someone who wants to hog the limelight with me. Yeah, for me it's just I don't know. It's a horrible feeling, basically. So that's going into the rubs jar. It's done quite rather well. This is one of the, if you remember that other opal that I was doing before. Turn off the light again. See if we can get it to sparkle at you. Who's that over there? Alright, let's zoom in, see if we can get something out of it. This one is an absolute smasher on the dopstick. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get it to show you what it really can do. And that's not what it can really do. This is an absolute smasher. There's greens and there's all sorts of things in there. Let's try and go from this angle, see if we can get it. No, we can't get it. Maybe outside the booth. Well, can't get it. Just believe me, it's there. It's awesome. All right, turning on. Oh, that's good. You may as well take advantage of that whilst you've got the time. I've got a health fund, and I went and did my dental work, and they said, oh no, you don't have anything left on your fund to do the dental work with. So I'm still paying mega dollars. Annoying. I think you can see some of the sparkle on here, but not all of it. Oh, come on. Sorry, a moment of frustration there as I was constantly trying to get something done. It was just stymieing me, even though I thought I was getting the right spot. Right. Okay, let's try it. The good news is it's starting to glimmer without even You can see some of the colour there even without very much inducement. So I think that one is another one which is going to go out to the secondary parts. Let's see if we can do something else with these things. Let me just have a quick look at this. I'm thinking that maybe I should. Should I cut it or not? Let's just see what's under there. We can do it, we can do it. No point in having anything but maximum colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it along here, I think, because I'll be able to make 2 gems out of it. I know it's annoying, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Got to do what's right for the gem, not what makes a big gem. And it's okay because it wouldn't be that huge price if I had a little gap in the colour. It needs to be wall-to-wall colour or nothing. Oh my goodness, look at that underneath there. That off and see if you can spot it. Okay, we're going to have a quick look under in the zoomy. Whoop. Right. This one's a Cooper Pedy stone, but I know why you think it's Lightning Ridge, because it's just coming out really well. There you go, there's some colour. You can just see it. It's epic from where I'm standing. You see all that? So that's the angle that it faces at, which is a bit annoying. We found the angle nearly at the final cut. So, you know. Oh well. That's the way it happens sometimes. So let's just finish this off. This is a very general rule of thumb. The reason why Lightning Ridge is, Lightning Ridge is because it's famous for its black opals. The reason why you're confused, Adele, is because I found black opals in Cooper Pedy and I've been cutting white opals in Lightning Ridge. So I've been doing the exact opposite of what they're supposed to be doing. That's because nature has no hard and fast rules about what's out there. News just in, by the way, I sent an undisclosed sum to Caleb and he's promised to send me some opals, so there you go. That'll happen soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm only partially paying attention, and I should only be partially paying attention with something like this going on. Because once again, at the cost of just shortening the opal a little bit, I have increased its value. Because this opal here, at this point, is quite nice. Oh, look at that. Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you the amusing thing is that, like, I've spent a lot of time recently hunting through my collection of potch and rough and whatever else, trying to find some of those stones that would create the most photogenic, you know, YouTube worthy stones. This one is not one of them. This is basically a stone that shouts, "Have a go, you mug." Very carefully, one more scoop before I go to sand, I think. Yeah. Now I've got a... Okay. Let's have a look. That work? Yeah, I think it worked. So that side again. Yeah. From there. From here. What did that do? Epic. Well done. Hello there, Gilly. So, I was agonising over the choices that I had to make today. I was there going, I'm going to have to cut that little piece of opal off this thing. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. And the end result has been this, which is just epic. Even with the bad lighting, you can see what's going on with it. It's just absolutely astonishing now. So I'm going to put that onto the dopstick, and that is going to be that's going to be cut into a pretty fantastic opal. I think it's essentially what I'd say is it's retained its value rather than gone up in value, because I've had to cut down, cut this piece off the stone. So I've cut about a carat off it. But what I can do now is I can see if I can turn this into something nice. I'll do that quickly. Good. That's a small zone. Oh, hang on, zooming out a bit. I'll try and do it so that we can see the stone. There we go. Oh, Gilly, while I got you, take a second to get off my channel and head on to Collaboration Curiosities and read updates from her before you, and then come back. Yeah, it's a mole cricket, by the way. They're beautiful little critters. Actually, I think the mole cricket... Yeah, that mole cricket is not so much chirping as taunting me, because there were mosquitoes around, and I sprayed quite heavily. And since I've been spraying, the cricket's just gone, didn't get me, 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 didn't get me. It's a mole cricket. If you Google it, it's like a cricket. It's got huge front claws. If that's what you're talking about. Okay. There we go. I've managed to make another pretty good opal. That'll be about half a carat, I reckon, once I'm done with it. So this thing is just the gift that keeps on giving. That, and this is one of those ones that came from the waste potch. Yeah, I think it's sitting underneath the wood piles to my right. Presuming that I am hearing it correctly, of course. Quickly get this guy sorted out. Nice little lightning ridger. Tiny, tiny little stone. Just because Gilly happens to be around. So Adele, instead of explaining every time, I think it's easier when the person you know goes on, just say, get off, just direct them to a post and then tell them to come back at some point. Yeah, they do, like cicadas. It's kind of cute today because I was walking home from my shops and a cicada called the flowery baker started to sing. There's two types. There's a very small flowery baker and there's a big one. Hey Gilly, how was it? Lightning Ridge opal in your honour for doing that. Oh, thank you for whoever's been giving me likes. I notice I've got 6 now, which is a nice total. Meh, you have a right to be upset. I think that no, I'll talk to you about it later. There are certain things that only Grinches do before Christmas. I'll leave it at that. This opal's a tricky little one. It's still got some sand there that's dogging me, and it's tiny. Now I know it's not going to be worth much, but I don't care anymore. This has become about pride. Gee, what are your feet like? I don't know how that's all started up, but now it's a thing. Thing is weird, because if you were going to show your feet on YouTube, that's fine. No trouble. On OnlyFans, that's extra money, I do believe. I think that's extra money. Weirdfeet.com. My daughter said to me, I've got blacksmith hands now. Fair enough. There you go. Pride has been maintained. Yes, because I've been, like, when I'm not on the channel, I'm doing weird things, like I'm trying to forge silver and gold and stuff like that. And I'm working with hot materials. I'm also ripping things off things and picking things up and, like, yeah. Oh, I'm actually quite proud of that one. It's like, what, 30 or 40 bucks worth of opal, but I mean, put it into a ring and, like, you could charge 500 bucks for the ring, I suppose. But I don't think I'd get more than 20 or 30 bucks. Okay, check out this one though. This is another little one. Let's see if I can get this one to shine on the old website. Ah, come on. You can do this. There we go. Hopefully with slightly less air. The reason why turning off the drill works is because there's a light attached to it. There you go. Look at that. So that one is what I'm going to be trying to work with next. First things first, there's a bit of sand here that needs to go. Let's take that sand down. Right. So the opal, I'm going to have to tell you where the opal is because the YouTube is not going to help. I'm working on the back at the moment. I'm going to turn on the Celine Dion filter and see if that helps. Yeah, but you come here and pick up some of the rough, try and sell it yourself, because I'm hopeless at selling it. 50-50. Or maybe I'll give you a commission, something like that. Just thinking about it, I think 50-50 is a little bit too generous, but I mean, seeing I'm not selling them, well, now this one's sort of good, sort of bad, because its back is just everywhere. As a matter of fact, I think it might be easier to sort out its feet, so to speak. Yeah, that's that done. doesn't have to be. I have a gum tree, and like what happens is that when I put the opals on, someone will actually ask for the whole collection or something like that. So it sometimes goes for like $6,000 at a time. It's good to have that as a fallback. Like, you know, if something happens, I've got a bill coming up, or heaven forbid, you know, my job goes or something like that, I can just say, well, here's some opals to sell. One of the interesting things is that I think everyone's got different talents and abilities. There are some people who can sell the things, but they're not the ones who can make them. Alright, let's turn this off and show you what we've got. It's interesting how we have to turn off the thing to make the reveal happen. There you go, look at that. It's so bright that it's clipping the sensor. That's a nice stone. Yeah, I think I'll get more than $10 for that one because it's just so bright. But still, it's a very small stone, so it's at like 0.25 a carat, maybe $100. Having said that, that's probably pretty simple $100 to make. Let's have a look which ones we've got here. I don't think that one. That one is the remaining rough from the good opals. That is also remaining rough. I'm just checking to see if there's anything in it. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. What's in there? No, we're not going to worry about those ones. I'll very quickly get this one done. This one is interesting. I'll try and get it to work on. I'm just going to try and find the purples in it first for me. But there is a lot of purple just basically on this angle here. Maybe I'll cut that one now. No, I'll cut this one first. Basically, we'll do a whole stack of crystals. Oh, 180. So here we go. Clip the sensor, 118 views. I think I'm seeing a pattern here. Now this one could always benefit from being doubleted, but I don't know, I like them solid as well. I like the whole idea. You'll notice that this is almost the shape of the dark crystal from that Jim Henson movie. Yeah. Purple kind of going on blue, which is good because purple is not exactly a desired colour. Don't ask me why. Well, because it's a more common colour, you get them a lot. That's why when you see the opal hunters, yeah. I take it you like the dark crystal. May get sued if I sell it that way. I actually got some pretty good money for an opal which had the Starfleet insignia on it. Another time I made one which was shaped like a kyber crystal. I gave it to my boss because she was a Star Wars tragic. She just thought that I hadn't cut it properly. Those people playing at home who are trying to look at actual... Oh, 9 likes, thank you. Those people who are trying to look at actual opals, a kyber crystal is a fantasy crystal that helps to make lightsabers and laser swords and Death Stars and all sorts of things. So if you're wondering what I was talking about, that's what I was talking about. Let me have a look from this side. What have we got? Not that impressive. It will work once I've given it a bit of a shine, but at the moment it's not looking all that great. But it's not too bad. Get right in there, have a look at it. Once it's done, it might do well as a doublet, but oh, there you go. One more email. Thanks, Gilly. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, whilst Adele's checking. Okay, I'll cut this thing off here. There seems to be a crack in here, so I'm going to have to cut all the way through, I think. What have we got? Hopefully something on the inside. Oh, not too bad. I think it faces well from that side, which is good. Let's just see what we get. There was that inclusion there that was causing the issue. Frogs and Jiminy Cricket. Oh, and my brother. He sent a photo. I don't know what that photo is. I'm not going to check it till after the stream. But he's currently in Queensland. Don't know anyone in Queensland. How you doing, Jay? You notice that I'm quite a lot earlier, so we can say goodnight to the birds properly this time round. Oh, yeah. I'm way out west, and so usually it's nice and dry where I am. This time round, no way. It was just like, open the door. It was like you had to get a Bowie knife and cut your way through the air. So I've been noticing that there's not particularly much going on with this stone, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting random facets out of it. There we go, just as I said it. So that's that side. So what I'll do is, because it's not the most amazing of stones, I will move on to another one, but that one will make a nice little gem. Absolutely. For those people who are not in Australia, it is hot in Australia at the moment. I checked the temperature over here. It's only like it's like the equivalent of about 90 degrees, I think. But the humidity is very high, and that makes it tough. It makes it almost unendurable. Right, this is going to be an interesting one. Should I cut it? No, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to go for something interesting, I think. Give me 5 seconds to hunt through my... No, there we go. This guy. Can you see anything that might make it interesting? 36 nothing. Like, I went for a walk 700 meters. That is not a challenge for me normally, but I was dead. It was just absolutely unbelievable. Just completely sapped your strength. It's impossible to do anything. Yeah. I think the back of this stone's even better than the front. My goodness, what have we got here? Interesting is what we got. I'm going to carve this in a bit. Now that looks like a crack, which I might have to deal with. Let's just carve it back a bit more and see if we can deal with it. If the crack moves up too much, I'm just slicing the stone. You should know that. Alright, I can see where the problem is. There goes the Christmas beetle. Actually, over in Queensland Collection, there's a very silvery looking beetle. I'm going to have to cut it from here, I think. There's an iridescent, opalescent even beetle with a kind of like a pearly white carapace. That is true. I think that what people do is they, because they're lawn grubs for most of the year, and people like having their lawns, I think you'll find that people are just poisoning them. Used to catch them all the time at Christmas time. And the thing is that if you did catch them, if you had a look between their, like where their legs are joined up, you'd usually find a little mite right in the middle there. Maybe we've just grown up. It's alright, but Christmas and commercialism just moves on. One month, the shops are celebrating the birth of Christ. The next month, they're killing him off. It's just ridiculous. There we go. Okay. Let's get this one. I'm always... Oh, you're doomed, little mosquito. I don't know about you, but I've noticed that it's literally the day after Christmas that the hot cross buns come out. And I am saying hello to my Ebenezer's in the peanut gallery there. Alright, I haven't killed it off totally, but let's have a look. It's not like Easter time for opals. Yeah, I've gotten rid of most of the shine of it, that's good. Yeah, I wanted to do that. What I might do is I might just try facing it, or will I just make more problems? I'll try one little trick and hopefully that'll fix it, and if not, oh well. Basically high doming it. So look at that one. No, I nearly got it. I'll call that a partial success. Not like the other one, which was an absolute smasher. So it'll shine up okay, but it won't be great. Is this the one I was doing before? No. Whoop. Hope better not be. Okay. This one here has got maybe a little bit to give us. Let's give it a cut and see what happens. Just another mozzie out there. Trying to suck the fun out of the evening, so to speak. Ah, Grinches are back, are they? Gee. Suppose if the company's failing, it's not much you can do about it. Quite frankly, Adele, not your fault is what you can say if that's what's going on. Is he able to take a redundancy? G'day, seahorse. How you doing? Now it's just a game of which one will go the best. So go this side, then go this side. I'm feeling left out. I've only seen you in two. Everywhere. Wherever the light touches. Oh, now I'm sad. James Earl Jones is dead. I wonder what his last words were. Help me take this mask off. Maybe. Just for once, I want to look on you with my own eyes. Nothing wrong with a lot of hobbies, says the guy who's trying to brew gold in his living room. Come to think of it, he had a lot of roles maybe he should have considered not taking if he wanted to live forever anyway. You have forgotten me. Tell your sister you arrived. The bit where James Earl Jones becomes a pasty white dude, yeah. Now go, my son. Leave me. Don't want to know what he was doing there. I found something very curious. I'll show you that later. I'm not sure. Top secret, I think. There's another thing that I can use that can actually help out with things. It's not acetone, but it's another common household product. You know, I'm leaving this opal like this. Did I get it? Yeah. What? Don't do that. So it's a stripe right down the middle. I'm going to leave it as a stripe right down the middle, I think. So, not your normal fare, but, you know. Oh well. I don't think normal and me have ever been paired well in the language. You were ready? Tell your sister you're Father, I won't leave you. I mean, honestly, I know it's very difficult and all, but like, the Death Star's exploding, dude. And you did just kill him by excessive mask removal. This was not going to be a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking better. I like that. Nice little. It's very interesting how people name things from different things, isn't it? I always laughed about the pony that was called Seabiscuit in that movie called, well, Seabiscuit, because I was thinking, well, can you imagine if like they picked another medium for this horse to be racing in, like Air Biscuit? Gee. And then there was that story about the kid and that killer whale, you remember Free Willy? And it seemed ironic that the Lorena Bobbitt story kind of came out at the same time. Yeah, apparently they've got normal names, but their official names are those ones. So, like, they go, come on, Fluffy, let's go. By the way, I decided to cut it. Happened at the same time. Wasn't my fault. I hear that the procedure was kind of like a truncated process. Ba-dum-tsh. It's very lucky he didn't go into politics, that John Wayne Bobbitt, don't you think? Because like if he was a member, you can imagine him just getting cut off all the time. Okay, I'm done. $11 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Now there is a lot of mudstone here. Let me just tell you, it's a silty loam that this comes from, which is interesting because it's all Cooperpedy, right? But obviously the field's quite large, because if you can move from a silt clay loam to a clay loam to a silty loam, like that's several kilometres. Crimson Rosella. Have you met Loki and Max, Crazy for Seahorses? Probably you were discussing it before. Or so I was busy working out whether this was worth cutting or not. By the way, I decided to cut it again. Well, I'll introduce you today. How long have I been going for? In 10 minutes, probably. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll try and find a stone to go out on a high with. This one does not seem to be it, in case you're interested. Check the other side. Okay, well this stone can only be given as a wedding ring stone if it was an arranged marriage. Alright, let's have a look at this other side. Maybe that's going to do better. Maybe that's what they said at the marriage too. Well, the material itself is quite nice. It's just this blue, I mean, it shines up okay. No, that's just going to go to nothing. All right. Let me have a look in my little box of tricks here. Yeah, I'll zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I'll just clear it a bit because it's a bit silty from all the opalage that I've been doing. Right. I can see some nice rough in there. Got this guy. I'm going to have to tell you what's going on with a lot of these things. Okay, I've got this one here. Zoom in. I think you spotted it there. There's a little bit of red. Let's try and get that. I'm not really seeing the beauty of it, but I think you're getting a general idea. So basically, if I move it over here, there's a colour bar. I'll have to tell you where the colour bar is and then we'll worry about it later. So there's, by the way, I'm thinking of new terminology for opals. There's a colour bar going right through there. Colour bar continues down there. And it continues all the way there. And then you've got another piece of colour bar there. I think this one, if I get it right, will end quite spectacularly. But it might be quite small, so I'm going to get a backup stone. As a matter of fact, what I might do is I might cut the backup stone first because I've got a few of the kinds of things. And I want to get some of these things away. I want to get the muck off them. See what's underneath them. Stuff like this guy. So I've got that one. I'm just looking around. I mean, that's a no-brainer, but it's too small. Yeah, I have cleaned a few of them up, believe it or not. Just haven't found the ones I've been cleaning up. That was one of them. Here we go. We'll get these two. Surely they will work. This one I cleaned up. This one I cleaned up a little bit. This one's glinting away. You'll have to believe me on that. Let's have a look at this guy. What's going on with him? Might quickly shine him up. Alright. Bit of a clean-up operation going on here. Let's get this one down. First things first, this guy's just got a tiniest little bit of flash just here. Let me zoom in. See that? Let's find out where that leads. It's probably going to lead nowhere, but let's find out anyway. Okay, it's definitely underneath here, I think. What I'm doing is I'm listening for the telltale sign of me cutting through actual opal. At the moment, I'm cutting through, there's some. At the moment, I'm cutting through sand. The moment you cut through opal, the sound changes. Right, clean that up. Have a look where we're going. I'm pretty certain, crazy for seahorses, that this was once sea life about 100 million years ago. One of the many varieties of mussels that was in the Coober region. Now the interesting thing is that we're seeing that red material coming out. That's it. The soil scientist in me says that that is indicative of drainage. So is it good drainage that makes the good opal? I don't know. I can literally hear that there's opal here somewhere. There it is again, there's that sound. At least I know where it is. I'm going to approach it from the other side because I already know what the... Whee! Where'd you go? There you are. Clean it down again. Whoop, just punch the thing. Yeah, well definitely, the opal is of course hydrated silica, so you definitely need water for the opals to form in the first place, yes. But there's a difference between precious and common opal, and I'm starting to think that there's differences in density and there's differences in other things. So, okay, that's pretty boring, but I did do the boring bit first. Is that the one? Nope, this is the one. I'm hearing more opal-y sounds as I do this. I'm trying to be careful. You have to rinse this more than that little drip of water is doing. Well, that is... Now, I'm not deliberately trying the curiosity approach, but I'm succeeding at the curiosity approach from the looks of things. This is the bit where it... yeah, it's the state of the iron that intrigues me. So iron 2 is red and iron 3 is yellow, if I remember correctly, or the other way around. But at any rate, the iron that is highly mobile is yellow, and the iron that's less mobile is red, and that's actually indicative of good drainage. Believe it or not, that's highly controversial research. I can remember doing that from my PhD. I was pointing out that a dude by the name of Simonson's in the 70s said it, and like people were ignoring it. But I think it's pretty much accepted now that drainage and colour are actually linked. Well, the clay will eventually settle. This stuff is pretty there's not much clay in these. You're lucky to get the clay at all. Most of the stuff is like silt, and so that'll just settle after, well, an hour or two, or maybe 10, 20, 30. 8 probably is the minimum. So we always knew this would be small, but how small? Well, it's a nice opal, very, very small. You know what you say, it's not like the size of the opal, it's how you stick it in the ring, I suppose. Are you from the States, Crazy? Or Raina, sorry. Oh, okay, so one of my kids is back from the sounds of things. It broke whilst I was washing it, by the way.
Oh.
That's okay. I was talking to the people. Oh, yeah. Little stone out. That's an earring now. Austrian. Guten Tag, mein Freund. Wie geht's? Really? Is it still glitching? Yeah. So. Nichts ist Springenhund. I'm just trying to think what a kangaroo is in German. Can you remember? A bit pixelated. Mein Handy ist krank. Okay, well, you're not going to see these. They're very small anyway, so we're going to go and find something to go out on a winner with. I tried changing over to, well, try changing over to my handy internet, my phone internet, but it's a kangaroo. Of course. Okay. Right, let's do this go out with a bang thing. So I stayed in Austria, and I went and visited the Alps on one of those Sound of Music tours. The kids went. first time they saw snow was in Austria. I think one of my children just gave Max a treat of some description. I think he's shut up now because he's eating said treat. Ronald Reagan didn't notice, Raina. The other problem we have is because we call us. He got bribed. He was over at the bridge, was he? No. Oh, I'm just trying to remember. The thing about it is that when we're from Australia, we actually call ourselves Australians by that. And so it's very easy for a European to think that you're talking about Austria. Oh, yeah. I thought you said Ronald Reagan got bribed. I'm going, well, here, they gave me money, here. No, I don't think so. Yeah. I have no idea where that went. It's in here somewhere. It's in amongst all these. Except it's not. There it is. Found it. I think. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yep, that's the one. Perfect. Funnily enough, I don't know, I think I'm traumatized by the number of times people get Austria and Australia mixed up. I've got to prepare for a new round of it because Trump definitely did last time. Quite frankly, I think that these two, Austria and Australia, need to be partner countries because, like, you know, we have the same problem. Yeah, when I was over there, I saw this in the Alps, this beautiful little structure. I couldn't go up there because it was too cold, but it was called the Eagle's Nest. It's over near Salzburg. It only took me like 3 or 4 years after I'd been there to realise that Salzburg, oh, Salt City. Bearing in mind, my German was not that good. I got around in Germany. Well, they can speak they speak English in Austria and Germany very well. As a matter of fact, you try and speak German, they're like, it will be more efficient if we speak English. But in my kindergarten caveman German, I would be like at the shop, was ist das? And generally speaking, I wouldn't know what they were saying after that. And I'm like, zwei bitte. Yeah. Well, that's where all the music happens. Sound of music and yeah, I think it was Mozart, wasn't it? I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. I think this will, though. By the way, you're hearing the sound not only of frogs but rain. Whoa! That got me by surprise. You can see that little red. It's more than little, trust me. It's a huge flash of red. Yeah, you probably could tell because it was at the foot of the Alps, unless of course they're really close. Where's the other Salzburg? Ugh. The hills are alive with the sound of cicada. What's this for? That's what it's for. See that nice colour there? That special cicada chorus just for you. So we can get that happening all over. Yeah, I can. There we go. All over coverage. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Let's turn that off. Have a quick look. Then all I need to do is just round this off now because I think it's pretty much perfect. But I can get it to clip the sensor like it should be because it is very bright. There we go. I can't see it. That's Loki. Very pretty. That's an awesome one. Okay, I'm just going to quickly round it off, and that will be our opal escapades. Suddenly realised how tired my arms were because when you're cutting a really good opal you don't notice, and there was some part of me was saying this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good whilst I was doing this. So now let me have a look what we've got in terms of consistency here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the sides of it. So I'm going to be dropping this bad boy up, so I need to make sure it's consistent. Oh, the rain is absolutely pelting down. There we go. I'll bring that in. We'll say goodnight to the birds. And I'll show you this opal. Hopefully on the bench it'll be yoik. Right. Can you see that chair is now officially dead? It's been rained on a lot. There's a lot of rain out there. Right here. Ugh. Hello. Okay. Loki, can you say Guten Tag? That's not Guten Tag, Max. That'll do. Guten Tag. There you go. Yeah. What are they? Virgils, right? This is mine Virgils. Mine's 5 Virgils? Yeah. I'm probably destroying the language as we speak. Yeah, I've closed that so you can come out if you want, Loki. Not that you will. A couple of mangoes in the bottom of this cage. Makes it look like I've never cleaned them out ever, but I cleaned them out yesterday. What thanks I get. There you go. Yeah. I'm going to get to you, Max. All right. Max is going absolutely bananas. You going to be nice to me today? Because Max ain't nice to me now. Oh, he's all right. Gonna scratch under there. Yeah. You got 10 minutes and it's bedtime, okay, guys? Yeah, so the whole idea is that once I'm convinced that these two birds can look after themselves, i.e. not fight to the death, these two cage sides, I can take this cage side off and this cage side off, and that can become a cage side. And basically that makes this a small indoor aviary. Very easy to do, so long as I have a piece of chicken wire. So that's the plan. Yep. Now, in case you're interested, I got both of these aviaries. I think I got that one for $50 and this one was free. Or the other way around. Scratchy poo? Come on, scratchy poo. There you go. Yes. That's right. There you go. Yeah, you're allowed out. It's okay. Just to give you some context, this one's a wild caught. I think it's a wild caught anyway, so I had to rescue it. Is that better? It's all right. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We're just making sure that you're a focused bird. Sketchy beef. Oh, it's all right. I don't know why I'm letting you out, because I'm pretty certain that, you know, like, even threatening to assault results in prison time. Yeah, you'd be nice. Yeah, I think so. Come on, out you get. Now, no invading Loki's cage. We're a place of consent around here. Yeah, this is pretty much their room, but I've been experimenting over in there on the desk over there, so it's less. I've got to be making sure that they are completely supervised at the moment, and you really shouldn't have them unsupervised, but I would like to have a better environment for them. But they're allowed out often enough. I'll show you some of the infrastructure that I've got around here. Oh, sorry, but that was me. I got a pin feather that wasn't quite ready. Ooh, fine, whatever. Hey, Max, you can go in the cage now. I don't care anymore. Yeah, laundry baskets. There's been epic laundry that I've been doing today. Right, so this is a perch that is attached to the stairwell because they are out that often that it's worth doing. Here's another perch which is just attached to the desk. So when the desk is cleaner, on the rare occasions, I actually just let them out, and when I'm doing the work, they just fly onto this perch and they're happy as a clam. And by the way, I found this, and this works. I'm going to send this out to the opal bench because it doesn't work. The light only goes on when you step on it, but that's actually perfect for the opals. So you know. Yeah, this guy ain't hand raised, but close enough. The whole idea with this guy, you don't have the problem in Austria of having parrots like this captured, but we do here, and so I don't know whether he's wild caught or not. So the whole idea of this guy was just give him a happy life. So I wasn't worried about him being hand raised, him responding to my hands or anything like that. It was just give him a happy life. And the cool thing is that he's sort of halfway gotten there. He's halfway there, and he's actually more obedient than Loki. Loki is... Oh, you need to mango seed. Sorry, Loki. I think Loki's just a little bit nervous. I'm going to I'm shutting the door for you, mate. Yeah, yeah, look what they do. This is why keeping a clean cage is impossible. I noticed, Adele, that you are very forgiving of whatever the birds do. It's kind of like, not my house. Yeah, my seahorse friend, I was going to mention that the rule of thumb for birds is the minimum size for a cage is 1.5 times their wingspan. And that is the minimum. Yeah, probably. They're raining down on Loki. Let's just watch Loki and the mango rain for a little while. Oh dear. Yeah, they haven't learned to eat properly, have they? Loki's happier with the door closed. Although her feathers are right back at the moment. Are you going to try? You just showered her in mango and now you're going to try this, are you? Sorry, Max. Get back to your flirting. Loki, get back to your ignoring him. Loki, how can you resist that face? He's so enamored with her. So funny. Yeah. I can guarantee you we aren't getting baby cockatoos anytime soon. Sorry, Max. You didn't want to hear that, did you? Yeah. Hello there, ducks are best. They can be both out. It's just that when I opened the door, Loki went and hid down on that perch down there, which was saying she wasn't comfortable. So I just shut the door and she felt a lot better about it. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with having them out. It's just I want them to be comfortable. You know, there's no point in having Loki. Do you want to come out now? No, you can see her feathers are pinned right back, so she's not exactly comfortable. Ain't that right, Loki? Can I scratch your poo? Yeah, there you go. You got a galah. I love galahs. For the Americans, that's a rose-breasted cockatoo. Galahs, I think they are only matched by Corellas in craziness, I think. I mean, they're lovely to have, but they're absolutely nuts. These guys are just destructive. Galahs are nuts. She just got bombed. Oh, it's okay, Loki. Max, what did you do that for? Was it really Max's fault? The mango just fell through. Oh, dear. Oh, that's so cute. I tell you what, you can get galah crosses with various things. Galah Corella cross I've seen. Yeah, go for a fly, mate. Go. You're actually going to go into the cage? Or do you want to scratch? Will we go and convene in the perch to prove that you do fly over there? I think I've got your scratching stick over here. Where's the scratching stick? Can't see it. Where did we put it? Hope it's not over here somewhere. That would be a tragedy. No, can't see it. I'll just use this nail file. Convenient nail file. Hey Max, look what I got. Maxie Poo. Wait, Max. A Major Mitchell, that'd be a find. Maxie Bubba. Try and entice him. Because I want to get him flying anyway. Yeah, it's a nail file. I'll try and get him flying. He is the most graceful flyer, which is one of the reasons why I suspect he's wild caught. Don't catch wild birds and then put them in cages, honestly. The reason why he's here at all. Come here. Whoop. Yeah, come here. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I won't do that again. It's all right. I won't do it again. I'm going to get away. I'm getting away from the... He nearly flew over, but he aborted. These two, I've had Loki for longer, about since 2019 for Loki, and a year later, or maybe 2 years later, for Max. Come here, Max. I'm away. There we go. Come on. Come on. He nearly flew before, but like I got in the way. when he aborted the flight. Come on, Max. Indeed. Come on. Do you want me to sit down and pretend nothing's going on? Come on. You know what to do. Yep. Yeah, this is the treat, believe it or not. Nail file. I don't feed him outside of the cage very much because I put food in the cage to get him back in. Come on, Max. You want to come here? I'll move this way out of the way. I think he's a bit nervous of that thing. There we go. Come on, Max. You'll see that these chairs, in case you haven't noticed, they're basically got a log on the top of them because they like to chew things. And so it's just easier to put a log on top. My father did that. I can show you the acetone gold, but it's not acetone gold anymore. I'll show you that in a second. What's Max's You going to come over, Max? Am I going to have to entice you with food? Come on, Max. Maxie Baba. I'm sorry. Come here, Max. Come on. That's it. Got your attention now. Come here. Come here. Show him how graceful you are at flying. Come on. I've got very keen eyesight, so they should be able to see me I'm doing this. Come on, Maxie. Well, in the absence of that, I'll show you what's been going on. Don't tell anyone, Gilly. Whoop. Yeah, I know. So, this is the experiment. Now, this is not acetone. This is just some cloudy ammonia. And what I found out is that if you add cloudy ammonia to copper, the copper will exchange with the ammonia ion and make, well, copper nitrate. Don't drink it. But that's a good way of actually removing it is too. But it's a good way of actually removing the copper from the gold, because there's always copper in the gold when you're talking about computer parts. Done the same here. And this one's the most pure extraction, and I'm putting excess ammonia here. Yeah, well, the funny thing is to extract, if you go the nitric acid route, if you want to extract the gold back, you have to add urea. So yeah, you could kind of do that. So Max, are you going to do any? All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to grab a. It's all right, Max. It's all right. He saw me trip and he's going, "What are you doing? You're behaving suspiciously. Suspiciously, you are." Ha ha ha. Devilish laugh. I have definitely got his attention now. Things I do for you. Here we go. Max, what is this? Wait, Max, not even looking, you little varmint. Millet spray. It's actually budgie food. But he loves it. You can buy them on eBay for like 1,000,000,000,000 kilos. You know what? He's totally not interested. Let's see if I just pop it there, what will happen. There is now millet spray there. Max is just not caring. Look at that. Unbelievable. Never worked with children or animals. It's not like Max was ever my trained monkey. Want to come here? Want to come here? Okay, what he's doing now is he's definitely giving me a big FU, basically. He knows what I want, and he's going, no, I'm going to sit here and preen. I'm going to look at you. Just like the rest of our family, he's really stubborn. Well, the only other thing to do is to put him into the cage, you know, and I like him having a little bit of time. I think I'll shut down the stream with him still out because, you know, I like him he's the one who I suspect is used to the wide open spaces. Here he just measured the range. He just measured the range. So I'll just pop that there. What are you going to do? Because I'm just preparing to zoom out a bit because he might actually start the flight. That's the wrong direction. Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on, you can do it. Thanks for the likes, whoever did that. Notice I've gone up to 13. Yay! Well, he did fly, but it was in the opposite direction. What I might do is I might put that into the cage, and he can eat it in the cage, as he is wont to do. He's probably waiting for me to do that, actually, because he knows that I don't do that very often. He's a bit confused by all of the attention. Hey, Max. Holding that in there. Well, no, I'm not going to... No, I'm not closing the door. You can go in and eat. Don't take it out, though. All right? Yeah. In the meantime, let's say hello to Pony. Hello, Pony. Want a scratchy poo? Scratchy poo? You got the poos. You want a scratchy poo? Yeah, trust you, Max. There you go. Yeah. Rock dove, I suppose. I think they're either very similar or genetically identical to pigeons. This one, yeah, this one was dying out the front of my house. My girlfriend found it and said, look after it. And I looked at it and I'm going, this one ain't going to make it. But, well, she did. And because she's not exactly a native to Australia, at least I don't think so, our pigeons are crested pigeons. Because it's not a native, I can't release her. So, but she seems quite happy. What's wrong? Except for at the moment. What's wrong? Why are you so sad? Come here. Now I'm just going to do some emotional support therapy for a pigeon, believe it or not. There you go. So I'll show you. I know that looks really awkward. If you look, she's loving it. Yeah, so whenever I've got a pigeon that's really sad, that's what I do. Yeah, she's like that. Couldn't believe it when she started being like this. Because once again, she's just something I found on the street. My kids and my girlfriend, they just don't, they say, I can't believe you can do this with birds. I was like, I don't really understand it myself, to be honest. She just saw her own face. There you go. You can go back in now. Feeling better? Yeah. Have a look at that. Heads up. Happy now. Scratchy foot? Yeah, there we go. Much better. Yeah. I laugh about it sometimes. I reckon that the only thing I need to do now is to make dresses out of all of my curtains. Hey Max, you gonna let me touch you? Sketchy poo? Good bird. What's that? Yeah, I never wanted to have any animals. Actually, it was really weird. I have owned parrots in the past, but like budgies and more short-lived lorikeets and stuff like that. But I understood the responsibility of owning a bird. And whoops, sorry, Max. Speaking of responsibility, I won't do that again. I promise. Can I have a look and make sure I haven't hurt you? Let's check in to see. Blood feather. Unbelievable. What am I going to do? Will you let me hold it? Come here. Here we go. You can't see it, so you don't know. So I'm going to have to just kind of... There it is. I'm just holding the... bit that you got to look before you touch, you know. What I'm doing is I'm just giving it a bit of pressure, because I don't think this is a severe blood feather, but technically it can kill them. So yeah, you always look, and I never do. I just sit there absent-mindedly scratch them, and then you get that. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. Sorry, Max. Yeah, I know. Look, it's me. You should rely on my children. They are good at it. I am just me, okay? Unbelievably, this silly creature still trusts me to do the scratching. Unbelievable. I'm being super cautious now. The last thing I want to do is give him another one. But you've got to take the pin feathers off, because if you don't... Yeah, I've got some baking soda in the cupboard. But I think he's pretty much stopped now. Can I have a look, Max? Yeah, not good, but yeah. I can see the clot forming. I don't want to actually interfere with it. I'm just kicking myself because I do it a lot, and so I know not to do it. And just one absent-minded pick and bam, you scratch the blood feather. Unbelievable. I think everyone just wants to be comfortable, and in the humidity you're also a little bit more careless too. Let me have a look and see if I've got some cornstarch. It's all right, Max. I've got corn flour. Yeah, I know. I've never actually marketed myself particularly as the expert. These have always been accidental finds, but still, it's annoying. I've always promised to show the birds warts and all, or plucked feathers and all. So what I'm going to do is I'll be right back. Make sure Max doesn't do anything. Right, did you behave yourself, Max? Okay, so what I've got some Q-tips. He likes Q-tips anyway, so that'll work. Mix it with a little bit of water so it'll work. Hey, Max. Here. This for you. There you are. A nice little stretchy stretch. Yeah, stretchy stretch. There we go. Good. Stretch. So I hadn't completely congealed. There was a little bit of blood on it. There he is, by the way. Okay. True. I mean, you got to at least tell me what he was doing. Do you want me to clean out your ears now? We've got the Q-tips for it. I'll try it, do you? There's no plastic in them nowadays. Well, that's a... All right. Get the other Q-tip out. See if I can get him to... It's all right, I've got this one for you. It's all right. Over here. Let's clean out your ears. Gonna do your other one? Other ear. Other ear. It's okay. Yeah, he is. He's amazing. And Loki doesn't like him. Like, she's punching him so far above her weight, in my opinion. I know. I know. I know, Max. He's handsome, he's beautiful, he's all the things, really. He's also, you know, like everything in this household sometimes, a little bit broken. And I think you guys have been, well, some of you have been around to see his recuperation a bit. And you can see that he's getting a spine. I think about maybe a year ago, he started screaming. Prior to that, he never said anything. Well, yeah. Listen, in our household, consent matters, Adele. So, yeah. And I think we have to end on this note. I'll cook myself and my daughter a burger and put these little kitties to bed. I think they're all teenagers in cockatoo years anyway. Beautiful little critters. Thanks for sharing the time with me. Do you want to be? There we go. All right. I'm probably going to end up getting bitten. You're going to watch that. Okay, so if you enjoyed what you saw, like and subscribe on your way out. Here's me face. Here's his face. Loki's face is behind the camera now. Have a lovely evening. If it is evening in your neck of the woods, Dr. Phil out. Have a lovely day. Good night.